Marie Grace Boutique. So if you want to come on up, I'll go ahead and get your presentation pulled up. Let's give her a hand.
Okay, Kim is a phenomenal public speaker, so here we go, round two. It's not gonna be, I'm gonna be super fast, quick to the point. I have Marie Grace Boutique. We just opened in March. So our information, we're going on Main Street. So if you're going down the ramp thing, you get down, go left. A lot of people go right. Google Maps is not taking people to my location the right way. So yep, just straight to the left, like 3 buildings down. We're open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. We're on social media, like Kim was saying, super hard, but we're there. We're barely there, but we're there. Okay, so my story. I was a teacher for 8 years, and I taught special ed K through 4, and that was a lot, and I had kids, and so I decided to take some time off and stay home with my kids. I also started my business kind of like Kim, small. It was actually in my basement, online, events, things like that, super small, but I ended up quitting my job and starting to do this more of a full-time thing. I ended up opening my store in March, so we've been open for 6 months. And my kids get to come with me now, so that was kind of the whole purpose of being able to do something with my kids, but then also something for myself too. Our name, it's Marie Grace. It is my daughter's name and my niece's name combined. So my daughter's name is Kinley Marie. My niece's name is Peyton Grace. So I combined those, and that's how we got our name. I don't have like this huge long story like Kim does because I'm brand new. So that's basically how it was. My parents had businesses growing up, and I kind of just fell into it. But otherwise, we've only been open for 6 months. So we did, for events, we had participated for the first time with the boutique crawls back in the summer, and that was really fun. So we'll keep doing those. We have one coming up in November and one in February. And then we also did a teacher and staff night out for like public education, or really any education, but had a lot of people show up for that, and we did some giveaways and things, and so that was fun, but we'll continue doing things like that. And then just some extra information. We offer a military discount. We offer sizes small through 3X and everything that we can. Complimentary wine while shopping, and then we offer different things, clothing, jewelry, handbags, Apple Watch bands, shoes, hair accessories, so just really like anything but like girly stuff, really. There's really not much for the guys in there, but mostly girly stuff. There's some good smelling men's soap, but other than that, that's basically it. I'm really new, so I don't have a lot to share, but yes.
So with your upcoming events,
Yeah.
It was the holiday hop shop
Yes.
and the Valentine's Day event.
Those are 2 boutique crawls, so there's, gosh, how many is it on there?
8.
8
No, 9.
boutiques. 9 now,
Including
that's right.
that.
There's
Is that
9
right,
now
Shelley?
that are involved. It's really neat. It gets a lot of different small businesses involved, but there are 9 stores on it that will be on it for these next ones. Basically, each person gets a passport, and you go to each store. It's a really good exposure just to be able, because a lot of people don't realize we have that many stores in Sedalia. So anyway, you go in and you get to check out each store, but then we do like gift card giveaways. We do 3 separate giveaways that has like a $20 gift card from each store that participates. So you win things and you can get things. Everybody has like sales going on, some food and drinks, things like that. So it's a really good time to be able to see all the things in the community that you may not have.
How'd you get involved in that? Good.
Kim messaged me on Facebook and said, hey, this is going on, do you want to be involved? And
Is it through the Chamber of Commerce?
no, it's actually just local boutiques that got together and created kind of like a little boutique group. Yep, Shelly and Rami are both in it. They have the designer's touch, so they're involved. Yeah, it's a really good group. We meet every now and then and plan these events, and so yeah, it's fun, and you learn different things about different small businesses that you don't really realize what's going on in the community. So
That was going to be one of my questions. Is I do know that there's several boutiques here in Sedalia, and how do you Are you rivals? Are you
No.
friends? How do you
No.
survive?
So far, like I said, I'm super new, but so far my experience has been amazing with the other boutiques. I have had nothing but open arms and welcoming and very kind, and it's been great. So there's not really a lot of, I wouldn't say competition between boutiques, well, at least in Sedalia, because we all have a lot of different things, and there's so many people and so many things that you can get that there's not really competition. It's just a group formed together to help each other out. So, yeah. Yes.
How do you identify what you're going to purchase now in your boutique?
I don't. So I'm very unorganized and sporadic, and I buy what I like, but then I also buy, like, if someone was like, hey, I need this, and then like, I buy that. So I really have no rhyme or reason for what I do. I just buy things. Yeah. Kind of like my husband loves it, but it's like my life. I just buy things. So, yeah. But anything else?
What have you had to learn as far as like having a marketplace? We've heard from presenters in the past that whole financial transactions are very different than
Real life
selling
stuff.
clothes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've learned all of the things. I knew absolutely. Okay, so like my parents have always had businesses, and like growing up, I was always involved in them, but like not that part of it. Like I was involved in like I had to work the stores and do all the dirty work, like, you know, like the cleaning and all of that stuff. And so like this part of it is I've learned a lot, like the marketing, the connections, the network, all of it. Like you just learn a lot.
How did you learn it? Just the hard way?
Just head first. Yeah. Figuring it out as I go. Yeah. And my mom has really been like person that I've gone to because she's been doing it for like 20, 25 years. So like I'm lucky that I have her, but otherwise I just throw myself into it and figure it out.
So you talked about how your mom and dad always, owned their own businesses growing up. Whenever, did you see yourself working in your typical 9 to 5, or did you always think that you're like, I'm gonna own my own business?
So I always felt like I would probably fall into some sort of like entrepreneurial something with probably retail, because that's what it's always been. But I was for sure I was gonna be a teacher until the end. Like that's what it was, until it was not that anymore. And so then that was like always just there as like an option because of my experience with it. So yeah.
Do you enjoy it more than teaching?
I miss it. I miss my kids. I miss the relationships. But yes, it's a different, I get to the customers that I get to experience with every day. Like I'm meeting new people every day, and before it's I had I knew the people that I was going to work with every day, and I loved the people that I worked with and my kids. But now I get to meet people every day, and although that is something of my anxiety, but it's good. I like it.
Being that we have, I'm in a class here, younger generation, is there any advice that you would give them for if they wanted to start their own business, or any knowledge?
Maybe do some research. Yeah, really know what you're getting into. Some people don't do that, and so, it catches us off guard sometimes, but maybe do that. But otherwise, no, it's good. And it's rewarding too. Every little bit is rewarding. So, and my kids my daughter wants, her plan now is to have a store when she grows up. So it's cool to see it come full circle.
Does your boutique or any boutique carry children's clothes?
Have
you thought about it?
There is a boutique around. I'm not sure where she's actually located, and I don't remember what she's called. But there,
We have a little
new-
bit,
I
I think
don't-
so does Glam Shack.
okay,
and
so
Metal
I
Nations
have
and
2
things like
items,
that.
so, and I'm thinking that's probably what most people have, so I'm not sure about children's stuff. But I have things here and there, and I'm sure that's probably what everyone else has too. But for kids stuff, I don't know, it's a good business idea.
But now that she asked, you're gonna go and buy it right now?
No, probably not. I don't have my store is really small, so I don't have a lot of space. But no. So
Any other questions?
yeah.
Do you have a website too, or?
I
do
do
you
not.
use
I
social-
shut it down whenever I was opening my brick and mortar because unorganized, and so one track mind. So I'm focusing on that, but I do plan to get a website back up and going whenever I'm comfortable with
Yeah.
that, all of that, so, but now,
Yeah.
I will eventually.
Well, I didn't know, like, I mean, because you have a website, I don't know, if you do better, I guess it's you too, and
Mhm.
what sales do you see better at?
Oh, that's a good question.
In store.
In-store.
Back to the goals, one of my goals that has been for several years is to go more online. But as you know, with marketing, you got to put a lot of money into Facebook
Mhm.
ads and stuff, and, so mine is probably still 25%. I will say it has grown a lot this year. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's, you just don't put it out there and people come.
Yeah.
Like at like a brick and mortar, you
Right.
got people that drive by, you gotta get that in their face,
Yeah.
the website.
And there's so much of it too, it's completely saturated with
Yeah.
ads and things too, so it's hard to break through.
Do you anticipate ramping up, or what do you need to do, to prepare for the Christmas buying season? Do you think that?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it before. This is my first, I mean, I've done the events and stuff through the seasons, but I've never had my first own brick and mortar through the holiday season, so I don't know. I've started stocking up in things because we have boutique crawls and stuff coming up, so I'm hoping that at least preparing for those events gets me ready, but we'll see.
How are you marketing the boutique crawls?
Actually, we're starting that this week. We'll start pushing some Facebook stuff. All of the boutiques that are involved in that will also be helping to push that through social media. So mainly social media and word of mouth. We'll all have passports that we'll start passing out and things like that.
I don't have a question. I have a moderately self-serving statement to make since there are so many boutiques in one room. Moms with little boys want mother-son stuff.
Mother,
So
son,
bad.
okay, got it.
As a grandmother, I have a little boy, it is very hard to find little boys.
It is. I have 2 boys and that's impossible, but I got you.
But those boys are cheaper.
They are, actually. You're right.
I just love to have me a mom and son t-shirt. That's all. And
Noted.
when Cindy was here and I was like, I have to say it for her too.
If someone was to come to you with a brand, say they had their own clothing brand, or around the community, would you consider
Yes.
having their clothes at your
I
store?
would. I've had lots of people who come to me. They see new business and they come in crazy. But I've had lots of people come to me, and I've brought in a lot of local things, local products, I guess, or at least entertain the idea of it. So, yeah.
Anybody else?